Yo guys, in this video, I'm going to show you a quick fix for when you cannot access your adjustable RGB on your AMD Wraith Prism cooler that they provide. For instance, when you use their Cooler Master software that they provide, it just says please plug in your CM device. I have a fix for this, and in this video, I'm going to show you how. So without further ado, let's get started. Anyway, before we get started, I just want to say the motherboard that I am using is the ASRock X570 motherboard, and it should be all the same for all the motherboards, the X570s, so hopefully this will work for you. And I'm going to show you the fix right now. Here is my gaming PC, here is the AMD cooler that they provide, and underneath that there is a 3-pin USB RGB connector, and on the motherboard, after reading the manual, there is a tiny little USB header right there, and so I plugged it in that, and it did turn on. But that is not the correct one that you want to use. Weirdly enough, in Device Manager under the USB, it would be errored out, and when you try to update the driver, nothing would happen and it would just never work. So what I did then is I unplugged it, ran it the whole way back through to the bottom of my motherboard to a USB 2.0 header right there, and then I plugged it in and it made the boop boop boom sound that a USB makes when you plug it in. Anyway, after doing that and launching the software, it came up, and sure enough, that was my problem. Apparently, that header right there, Windows does not like to use that for using the RGB for some reason. But if you use the USB 2.0 that you have on your motherboard, then it seems to work. Luckily, my case only has USB Type 3, so that port was open for me. That's good. So then I could use that. Hopefully, that is what you need to do. So if you unplug it from any other header and then plug it into the USB 2.0 on the bottom of your motherboard, that should work. So then after loading the software, it instantly recognized it, and then you can do all the customization that you want. For instance, do rainbow, fan, I can do color cycle, and there we go, change just like that. Then I can also just change it back to white like I had it because it matches my case very well. Anyway, that is it right there. That's what I've done. I haven't messed with the 4-pin RGB connector that you can plug into your motherboard right up there in the top corner. That usually only colors the fan and not the ring, and I wanted both because that looks pretty cool. Anyway, I used the USB 2.0 on the bottom of my motherboard right there, as you can see, and that seemed to work. And hopefully that will work for you. And if it did not work for you, please leave a comment in the description and I will try to help you. And you can also go check out my Discord if you want to ask me more questions. It'll be linked in the description. Anyway, the software that they use to control the RGB like this will also be linked in the description. It's a work between AMD and Cooler Master, and it's very nice, so be sure to go check that out if you do not have it already downloaded. Anyway, this has been a quick fix for when you cannot change your RGB on your Prism or your Wraith Prism cooler, and hopefully it worked for you like I said before. And with that being said, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.